welcome. It's time for Friday Night Marketing. We're gonna rock. We're gonna roll. Get real and bold. Come on, join the show now. It's about to unfold. Get raw, get real, get results now. We're the latest steel, making waves loud. On this stage, we ignite. Every Friday night, brand new fight. Get real, get results now. We're the latest steel, making waves loud. On this stage, we ignite. Every Friday night, brand new fight. In the spotlight, feel the fever. Every pitch and quest. Dreams are big, get bigger tonight. Push the limits, reach new heights. So grab your seat, don't blink an eye. 'Cause Friday night we'll touch the sky. Welcome! It's time for Friday Night Marketing Raw!
What up?
Hello. It's Friday Night Marketing Raw, isn't it?
It is.
So look up your daughters, look up your sons, look up your kids, look up your animals, look at your missus, look at
Especially the animals.
Whatever you're into on your own time. But right now it's Friday Night Marketing Raw. Yeah. The show that you can come on and join us on. And you can also say hello and chat. Or let's turn comments on so that when people start waking up and saying things, we can it'll come up on there on the screen, so you can tell us to F up and shut up and what's this rubbish about. Oh my goodness, while we're live on stream, it's Volker. This is unheard of. Hello, sir.
Hello.
Must be raining. He's not walking.
No, it's not raining. It rained yesterday, so it was time. We needed it. And it's it is what it is.
So
not
how
that much.
How are you doing? I know that you were like we were. You were quite shaken by the loss of John Smiley. So that's why I'm asking how you're doing, because I know that. You know,
absolutely. When I got the confirmation, I was one day totally out of doing anything, and it still hurts when I see his profile on the messenger chats and all that. And we have been friends for 10 years.
Yeah. I've known John a long time, and you know, and it is. None of us know when them in time's up, do we? And
No.
I just go, wow, you know, there's someone beat cancer, and then started getting fit. He was running marathons, he was doing all sorts of things. When your time's up, your time's up. But hey, he was having a blast at the end, that's for sure. And that's, I think, what life's all about.
Short before he went on holiday, we were talking about a new project which should have started at July 1st. And we had some appointment on the 30th and the 1st, and he didn't show up, and I say, okay, that's not John, something happened. And of course, at first you think something like, well, lost the phone, or a laptop was stolen, or something like that, or in worst case, probably hospital, but you never think about heart attack and gone.
Yeah. Well, I'm just gonna put. Oh, what happened then? Sorry, Steve. Sorry, I hit a button that I shouldn't have hit.
No, it's fine.
There we go.
It's fine. These things happen. No, it was a shock. I didn't know him as well as you guys did, but it was God, it was a shock. It's a bit close to home at the moment, with Mum going in for a heart operation next month as well. That is a major worry for me as well, because I might not have a mum in a month's time. It's really scary, you know.
I know.
Have that happen again?
I can't pretend to imagine, because I'm in a lucky position. My parents are getting on; they're both still with us. I mean, you know, I'm in my mid-50s now, so I'm lucky they're still around and whatever else.
Yes, you are.
Yeah, it happens. It comes to us all, but I'm going to just put this out there right now. If I suddenly drop dead tomorrow of a massive heart attack, do not sit around and mourn. Be glad it fucking happened. I've had a blast the last few years, and that's good enough for me. And if life never gets any better than this, I've had a good ride.
And if that happens to Andy, I'll be looking for a new partner.
Oh yeah, of course you will.
I'll be the first party.
Yeah.
So Kurt offered me already a certain percentage, and that covers also the Georgian killer who will put something into your drink that you will have a stroke. So it's a mean Missouri, not mid Missouri.
Johnson vaccine.
Anyway,
but look at it.
Who's generating Facebook leads on autopilot?
Yeah.
Doesn't sound dodgy at all.
It's not.
How are you?
I'm doing all right. Go on, Volker. You carry on, mate.
Just want to think one sentence. When John was a very southern gentleman, and in New Orleans, where the area he lived a long time, when they go to a funeral, they are playing those sad marches when you go to the funeral and when you return.
Yeah.
Let the good times roll.
That's it.
Yeah.
It's a celebration of life.
Yeah.
I do not intend to have a funeral for anyone to have to go to, feel obligated about, or anything else. And this has all been discussed in my family. I discussed it with my daughter and everything else. And my parents are the same. When they go, they're like, we don't want you mourning. We don't want you hanging around, moping around. And are you
some reference at the front of the church not knowing you.
Yeah, I'm more about, I'd rather have the memories and everything else. I don't need a religious service or if people like and appreciate them. And when I'm dead, if someone in my family is that desperate that I have a funeral, I don't care. I'm fucking dead. Get on with it. I don't, you know.
Are you fully recovered now, Steve, or do you still have some treatment?
So currently, I've just been getting over man flu, and we all know how serious man flu.
That's
I mean, man flu's
I'm
worse than
surprised you're here.
But my pituitary gland tumor had shrunk a little bit from. So for those that don't know me, at the start of May, I found out I've got a pituitary gland tumor. It's benign, and over a month, on and off over a couple of months from May into June, I've been in and out of hospital, different checks and stuff. And the good news is it has shrunk a little bit. Now my next checkup is in a couple of months' time, where they'll do another MRI scan, and I have ongoing scans now for many years to come. I've been told, to make sure that it is shrinking. If it doesn't, then I'm off to Bristol, where they shove a thing up your nose and take the tumor out.
Yeah, it's an Egyptian does it.
Yeah, that's right. But the MRI scan actually found a brain, amazingly, which I was quite surprised about. Unfortunately, when they do the op, they're going to keep the tumor. It's more useful.
Yeah, it's 50-50 as to which one they get anyway. They both look the same. We accidentally removed the brain, but don't worry, we weren't using that anyway, so we'll take the tumor out as well. We're still
Either
good.
you'll come out with a frontal lobotomy or a bottle in front of you. It's one way or the other.
As soon as they remove the brain, you still have a Korean military if you don't find anything.
So to answer,
he'd been the Korean zombie.
Go on, then.
So to answer your question about Facebook leads, I am testing some software that has been officially approved by Facebook, and I've already started generating leads.
It's definitely been officially approved.
Absolutely, 100%. So,
okay,
it basically involves your Facebook page, someone going and putting a comment on a post and then you can share that post onto other pages and groups, and then it takes them through a sort of a funnel. And the way I'm doing it at the moment is ferrying people into a school group. Already had new members join, so you go onto the post and it says, for an example, I think a great thing is working any niche. So if you're a plumber, you could say, would you like some free info on how to look after your boiler? Comment yes. And when they comment yes, it automatically comes up with, first step, please confirm. Second step, click your email address, because it comes up on screen from Facebook automatically. You click on that. Third step, please check your email. You receive the information. Or you can have a button that says click here, like I was doing, and take them over to your school group or Facebook group or somewhere else. And so you then share that. You go into other groups that you're allowed to post things in and go, hey, would you, if you're in a local business group, you say, hey, would you like to know how to do X, Y, Z? Go and check out this post on this Facebook page. They click on it, they go to it, they comment, and you generate the leads. It can work in any niche, and the software I'm testing at the moment has been approved by Facebook officially.
Is this your software or someone else?
Someone else's software.
Okay.
So and so at the moment I've been testing it out, and I've been generating leads. And if it all works out, I'm going to put a training course together.
Nice.
That's cool.
Yeah. So, and it's nice for trade, because I did have that other, because I was obviously Kurt's got his software that is a Chrome extension, and I also tested L Messenger Pro, which that cloud key went tits up in a very big way. I don't even know if they're still going anymore or not, but
and Ed, one of the main.
Run me by real quick exactly what the process is again that this automation is doing.
So you own a Facebook page,
yeah,
right? You people go to a post on that page, and they put a comment in, for example, info or yes please or whatever keyword you want, right?
Oh right. So and it replies automatically and takes them through the system where you end up capturing their email address, which I send over to SendFox. Yeah. And also you can have a button where they join a Facebook group, or they can join a school group, or whatever you want. And it's about
capturing the lead, and then following up with them.
Okay.
And it worked really, really well.
Yeah. That's all right then. There's nothing there I just looked up how you get approved by Facebook. It's not actually that difficult to get an app approved. It's got to go a few things it has to do, a few things it can't.
It's staying approved and staying alive.
Do you know how you stay approved with apps? Right. One thing I've learned playing around with this is Facebook want people to be kept on their platform. So at first I was sending people to my school group, and then I've changed it up where I'm going to be adding a button tomorrow where it says, "Hey, come and join this Facebook group." Now, once you've got me,
the only thing
you market from there.
The only thing that you got to look out for is, bear in mind, this might have a relatively short shelf life, because lots of things have got approved, been going well, and then Facebook have gone, we're changing the rules now, we don't actually want that. And when you're building on someone else's real estate, but as a tool to use while it's working, hammer the shit out of it.
And this tool works with other platforms like Instagram.
Well, Instagram is Facebook.
Yeah, but also
Instaface.
There was another platform that they work with as well. I can't remember what one it was, but
probably Threads.
But I'm playing around. I'm playing around with it at the moment, and I'll let people know how it's going.
To be honest, there's not really any point in automating Threads. You can just download the entire user base. There's only about 100 people, and email them all.
Haroon's one of them.
Yeah.
That's the reason why he gets kicked out of Facebook.
Never been on Threads, never even bothered looking at it. I was just like, another feeble attempt by Facebook, and it didn't really last, did it? And it's like, the only thing that I still hope takes off a bit more than it has, and it's doing okay, because a lot of people are going, all right, fuck anything to do with Musk and things like that. I hope Blue Sky continues growing the way it's growing. Because, eventually, I'm sure some cunt will take it over and commercialize the shit out of it. But at the moment, it's
for me, there's still a couple of things on Blue Sky that don't quite work well enough. I think it's the discovery stuff is still a little bit. It's not quite there, but
it's still a bit janky.
Yeah, there are elements of it that is a much better platform than Twitter ever was. And if it can keep going along those lines, then
there's one thing on Blue Sky I don't want to miss anymore, and that is the real good block function. Because if you block somebody, in Twitter, for example, when somebody was kidnapping your thread, you block the person, but everybody else could read the comment. Not in Blue Sky. If blocked.
But that's not bringing free speech.
It's self-moderated.
But Kurt, you can write on your timeline what you ever want, but what is written on my timeline, I control.
Well, that's not true. You go out in the middle of the street and you start talking. I could walk up to that street and start talking too.
Yes.
And having a debate whether you want to respond to me or not. That is free speech.
I think that's a much better argument for Twitter at the point where it was like the only game in town. When big corporations, when news corporations were directly using Twitter as sources, then absolutely it was the public square, and it should have been that should have been a sort of fundamental principle. Where it is now is they're not using those same sources anymore. So
it's now
why do you
sourced.
Why do you?
They're not using other sources to fact check, so to speak. It's being crowd fact checked.
Why do you want? Why do you want to use Twitter as a source? Because the ultimate arbiter on Twitter is a self-appointed Mecha Hitler.
Well, it's not whether or not people wanted to. It's that
He's
people
South
were.
African.
It
He's
doesn't-
not Austrian.
Therefore, it's Mecca and not original.
Get that? No, not that button.
All right, I'm
I
done.
really.
I quit talking now.
So will
Because I
Blue
can
Sky
tell.
become the next Twitter then? Do people reckon?
No, I don't think
No,
so. I don't think so.
no.
It
I
doesn't
think it's going to be its
transpire-
own thing, and I think it'll do quite well. But I don't think it'll ever have the political influence that Twitter had, because it's not the first thing to be released. And now that other places have moved away from Twitter, then I don't think it's ever going to be.
It depends if you look for the short run or on the long run. On the short run, nobody is going to replace Twitter because that audience splintered to so many platforms.
Right.
In the long run, it will be Mastodon or something like that, because everybody is quite fed up with a platform that is owned by one person. A lot of people went to Blue Sky, a lot of people went to Substack, but if you look into their owners, you find some very shady companies.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I try not to be
Like,
on much
you're
social
always gonna have
media
that.
because, to be honest, it's all just bullshit at the end of the day. I can get my news from sources I trust, and I make my own decisions. I don't give a fuck what other people think, really. So
That's the big mistake
difference.
that people made, I think, was getting news from social media. There's a moment at which a large group of people who are commenting on something will actually be able to report things much quicker and much more agile than traditional media ever could. But it's completely unfiltered, and a lot of it turns out to be untrue, or at least wildly inaccurate. Right. So you have
simply bots.
Yeah, well, and let me just say a little bit about the demographic information of Blue Sky at this point in time, and the information I'm speaking of comes from Backlinko. They're over 35 million users now, but the majority of the users are age 18 to 24, and the majority are male.
Okay, well that doesn't surprise me.
I'm just signing up now, and I can have my username as Twitter.
Yes. Yes, it's still sort of a relatively
available
playground, even though it's got a lot of.
I could be Twitter. Shall I be Twitter?
Well, I mean, you could be.
Twitter,
I mean, you might get a cease and desist from old Elon because and he's got a couple of quid in the bank more than you have. So, is it really worth the risk?
I could be the pedo BBC. I don't want to be that. You can be almost anything you want.
Well, I'm really surprised that hasn't gone. I thought the BBC would have snapped that one up themselves.
Yeah.
That would be the first time the BBC is telling something truth.
Well,
no, I've recluded myself almost from all social media since the missus had the accident last year, and to be honest, I don't miss it at all.
A lot of the stuff I'm doing on it is broadcasting on it. I'm not spending a lot of time reading it.
If it's marketing related, yes, but all personal things are. I never have been that much personal on social media, but now it's totally gone.
Ooh.
This is it arrived today.
Okay.
It was shrink wrapped. I would have got it 3 days ago, but the postman, it was sent special delivery and I wasn't in. So I was like, send it to the post office, I go pick it up. But so all I've done so far, I took the cellophane off and opened the box. I tell you what, I haven't even done the peel on the thing. I don't understand unboxing videos, so I'm not going to do them. But I'm like, I mean, by all means,
it's a bit chunkier than I thought it would be.
Yeah, but
it looks all right.
Yeah, and for the spec is ridiculous, really, but it's got for what I paid for it.
What's it? A new mini Mac or just an overweight steel ice cube?
This is a PC. It's a Ryzen 7 5825U with 16 gig of RAM and a 512 gig SSD. And
You're coming back to Civilization.
It's basically a mini gaming PC, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what I'm going to do,
you will be able to do more than retro on that as well. There's a lot of modern stuff.
Plus, I've already found out the only issue with certain retro things on it, where it starts to glitch out, is normally because of overheating on the RAM getting too hot, so it thermally throttles, or the hard disk.
Right.
So, and someone's already done a video about if you put an extra heatsink and an extra thermal pad here and do this. Well, I'm taking it out the main chassis, mounting it in something else. So I'm going to put an extra big fan in and out for airflow as well. So I reckon I'm not going to hit any thermal throttling, which means I'll get the maximum out of it without attempting to do any silly overclocking stuff.
Right.
Just, I mean, if it is
as an aside, if anybody out there is a gamer, Epic currently have for free Civilization 4, I think.
Civ 4 is one of the better ones.
Completely for free, the Platinum Edition with 6 DLCs and expansions and things. It's part of their thing. So if you want to,
you just got the Epic
get something for free. Epic Game Store, look for the free stuff, and it's down there.
Excellent. I'm there now.
It's like it's a $70 game. £70 game.
I'm pretty sure I've got Civ 4 anyway, but I don't have everything that's in the Platinum pack. So
it's worth checking out that, and if you subscribe to Prime, every month they do free games that you can get on GOG or on Steam or something like that. It's just worth finding out what they are, because you can save a fortune just going there and getting the free stuff.
Yeah. And this is the thing I've realised. There's very little modern gaming that I really like that much. Most of what I like is the retro-y stuff anyway, and games like Civ. And honestly, Civ, anywhere from, Civ 4, Civ 5 was good. The space one was utter garbage. It's playable, but it was not the same thing. It just didn't seem, something didn't work with it. I can't put my finger on it, but
it's like those things. When I like the Civilization games. When I want to play one, though, actually, what I really want to do is go back to the Amiga emulators and play Populous, because that's a game that I used to have when I was a kid, and I want to have that experience again.
What can I log into? God. Well, I've got all of those logins, but I don't really want to use them. So I'm going to just... I'll use Google. That's easy. Played on PC or mobile. Okay. Right. And that. I'm just getting it now so I don't forget. So yeah, that's but the thing is, if you hunt around, honestly, this one was a woman on there's somebody on eBay that bought a few of these and then got a deal on laptops for their business instead, so they used them. And then she she was selling these at below retail and whatever. So on Amazon, this one, the cheapest you can get this is about 300ish. You might get a 20 coupon or something like that. So when I and it was, she had them up at 190 something, and I lowballed it. I went in lower, and I paid 185 plus postage and eBay fee. So it came out literally £200 and 16p.
Are you going to cope with that 16p, Andy?
With that spec compared to what else you can pick up, that massively outperforms an M150 and things like that. So,
guys, can we do a crowdfunding to help Andy with that 16p?
Yeah, no, that's not the bit I'm struggling with. But I'm going to run. I'm going to boot it up the weekend with Batter Sarah on it and give it a test and see what I can push it to do and what I can get out of it. But I'm going to load up the heat sinks on it first and the fans.
Nice.
That me saying too much. Did you finish your other project, Andy?
That's underway.
Cool.
Yeah, I can't I mean, the project this is for, I haven't got the case for yet.
Yeah.
But I have got the heat sinks and I have got some of the stuff, so I may as well pop that in. But yeah, the other one.
Cool stuff you're doing with all of that, and retro is definitely the way to go. People love all the retro stuff.
It's weird. I've seen a lot of 18 to 20 to 25, 18 to 30-year-olds who are really getting into retro stuff now because it's giving them a challenge that they haven't got with normal games. There's very few things out there that I'm looking at going, oh, that's what I want to try and play now.
Boop.
I'd like to try Expedition 33. I still haven't got Baldur's Gate 3. But those are the two that eventually I'll pick up and play. But, there's nothing else out there I'm going, got to try that. Oh, maybe Jump Ship that we did the other week. That was good fun. But again, it's not a major game. It's not a big publisher that's doing it. So,
do you know, though, I mean, I think with some of the big publisher games, streaming those, everyone else is streaming them, and it's more even. I like the streamers that stream the stuff that not everyone else is doing.
The stuff that we stream, it's just that it's not. I think you can get into it, but it's not. After you've done like 5 or 6 different streams, it's not something that people are going to gravitate towards and go, oh, well, have a look at that because I've not seen it being played before because everybody's playing it. But yeah, I think there's a few games out there that would be, interesting to try. We have a unique problem that we have at least 5 people who want to play at any one time, and most multiplayer games cap out at 4. So it's finding the right thing for that. So.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really play any multiplayer stuff. But everything I play is single player. I don't really play much in the way of network gaming anymore. I used to, but I'm not. Number one, I'm not really that competitive when it comes to that sort of thing. I can be,
sure,
but I don't really.
Well, all of our multiplayer is also co-op.
Yeah,
so
co-op
PvE,
stuff.
not PvP.
Yeah, but also I tend to like co-op. I think it's important. If you're playing with the right kind of people, you're fine. Like a big part. I know that there are serious people that take, and I think that's great. But part of the fun in these games is just try shit. Don't take it seriously. And that's part of the fun, I think, of it. It's like some of your Satisfactory streams have been quite funny. Because I love when someone does something and then realizes they got themselves in a bigger mess.
We did. I think the biggest benefit that we've got as a group is that we make mistakes all the time and then have to deal with the consequences. That's
That's
but
if you think about it, what made things like Top Gear and the Grand Tour so watchable? It's exactly the ridiculousness of the predicaments they got in, and some were engineered and some weren't. And then you also have the right balance of people. You had one whose approach was just speed and hit it with a hammer. And then you had, the more, let's fix it properly and this is how it works. And then you had someone sort of in the middle that was like the kid.
Yes.
And the dynamic worked. But the reason it worked was because it was all about the predicaments they got in and how they dealt with the consequences of those predicaments. That was the entertaining bit. I think that's the same with a lot of gameplay stuff.
Yeah,
I think it probably is.
But we're half an hour in. Isn't there a question that is usually coming up?
Well, the thing is,
we nearly missed it last week, didn't we? It was right before the end.
Yeah, we did. I mean, I've got to say, I think everyone already knows the answer before we even ask the question, but we got to ask it anyway.
Has George Wigan given David Kirby his money back yet?
Build the suspense up. Oh, you gave it away too early.
No,
even though
the
we all know.
still hasn't made the payment. Not one payment.
No, and nor is he likely to.
He's still a cunt.
It's more
George
likely
Wickens,
to convert to Satanism it's more likely that pigs will fly and all that stuff. So anyway, that was.
Has George Wigan given David Kirby his money back yet?
Andy,
We'll keep checking.
no.
We'll keep checking.
No,
That's when the day comes that Andy pops his clog. Someone will come onto a live and play that again.
Yeah,
David Kirby said he would let us know.
Yeah. I just imagine me saying, I'm 86 years old. It's Friday night. What is it? Marketing what? Raw. Yeah, that. As David Kirby. No.
That is entirely possible.
When you're 86, Andy, it's probably not marketing live Raw. It's marketing live well done and parade.
Yeah.
Marketing live OAPs.
Yeah, but
You'll just be a bunch of sad old fuckers reminiscing about what it was like in our day. Youngsters today doing marketing, they haven't got a clue.
I can't believe
we'll be doing exactly the same stuff. We'll all be doing the same. We'll all be releasing the same products because we'll have forgotten what we launched last week.
Well, everything's circular. Everything is circular.
Yeah. And
with one difference, we're going to be saying, why are we still on this old YouTube product?
Why hasn't Billy Dar aged?
And here we are back to
the virgins or something. Apparently,
yeah, and then a hard drive with Steve's courses is sold as a retro product of the day.
What it is?
VH6.
Now, Chris Hitman will actually launch a product. Sorry, Chris.
I can't ask for miracles. I just,
By then, computers will be built into people's brains, and it'll be.
I've already got support.
Kids will be going, "Oh, really, Daddy? You're still using one of those things? You got to push a button to turn it on."
Johnny Mnemonic. That's it.
Yeah. Scotty and the Mouse.
I can remember seeing that film originally. I thought, wow, that'd be brilliant if you had gadgets built into your brain. And now I'm just thinking, wouldn't that be awkward? Wouldn't it feel really uncomfortable all the time? You'd constantly have that little niggle that there was something there that shouldn't be there.
And
it's a downgrade. And it's still a downgrade.
And every so often, you'll hear ding, 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 ding.
You've got mail.
Oh dear.
You should update yours, Kurt, a bit. If it still sounds.
Or you'd hallucinate giant paper clips that say, "We think you're trying to cross the road. Would you like some help?"
Please bear with me. I'm just upgrading as I speak. It says Microsoft time 4 hours and 28 minutes. Oh, sorry, no, 3 minutes. 58 hours. No, 2 minutes. Yeah. It can't make his bloody mind up.
Microsoft
we're fucking ready. All right.
And hello, it's me, Clippy. I can do something for you.
And Nintendo will still be selling Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah,
they will. Definitely. It'll be
And ChatGPT Plus will still be $20.
Super Mario Party 69.
The problem is
that's the Leisure Suit Larry version.
If Nintendo goes in the same pace, putting courses and figures off Mario Kart, then probably it will be Mario Bike in the future.
If it's built into your head, you'd be sat like this with no controllers.
Yes.
You won't even need to do that.
Really.
You just think it and it happens.
Oh God! It sent a verification to my phone.
Yeah, so your phone is still there.
And I got
that'll all be built in. You'll dull your eyes.
I got
mail.
Genuinely hate
I think that's great.
Two-factor authentication. I know it's there's a reason behind it, but dear God, it's annoying, isn't it?
Oh, imagine that built into yourself.
I could
What's your date of birth? 1 minute out of it. I've just got to do my two-factor authentication to find out. Give me a moment.
I'm not even going to link the rest of my fucking accounts.
The only thing I do not like about Mac Minis and the MacBook Pro
won't let me order it from this device because this device it doesn't work on, but I want it for another device. You know how you can get the two-factor authentication. It gets sent to your phone. Well, you can connect your phone directly to your Mac or Mac Mini, but you can't say grab the code from the phone. You can see it right there. I have had to wait for a refund on the $0.00.
Yes. I had a really weird moment with two-factor this week where I was trying to log into something on my phone, and it said, "Oh, we've sent a message to your YouTube app." So it's on my phone. I had to open the YouTube app on my phone to verify that it was me. If I had stolen the phone and could access that app anyway, that whole extra level of security completely pointless. Absolutely pointless.
Yes. Yeah, when it comes to mobile devices, yes. Now, most likely it was a Google thing because Google loves using the YouTube app.
Yeah, that, or I've had it pop up in Gmail, or they'll choose whichever app they know you've got installed on something and say, open this and press this button.
Or
but I do authenticate with Google quite a lot.
Go back and then the thing's bloody timed out by the time you got the code. You've got to do it. Oh, fuck you.
Yeah.
Oh, there was a long time where Warrior Plus had an issue where their mail server was getting throttled. So they were sending out the verification things going, this code is valid for 15 minutes. And you didn't get it in your inbox for about 20 minutes. So the moment
Warrior Plus having an issue, I can't believe it.
No.
I went round in circles.
Just think when we're in our 80s, it'll be Warrior Plus.
Warrior Plus, that means you mean the platform where at the moment, if you sell a $5 product, one time you're number 8 in the charts.
Yeah. That's the one.
You know what? That has been the worst launch I've ever done that last week. It's been terrible. I wasn't expecting it to be quite that bad. I thought I'd at least get the kind of the base level of money that you would normally get when you launch something.
Yeah.
Just absolutely. No.
Well,
really bad.
At the moment,
I mean, even though at the moment it's quiet as fuck out in Warrior Plus and whatever land.
It is.
And if then you're shooting yourself in the foot, then it adds insult to injury.
Well, the thing that really kind of annoying me about it was at the end of Saturday. So I launched on the Friday. The end of the Saturday, somebody messaged me and said, I just tried to buy your product, and then one of the upsells, there was no buy button. There was just a no thanks. I'll have that, and they missed the entire funnel. They just saw that last page, and that was a Warrior thing because I didn't change any of the code. I just kept refreshing the page quite a lot, and it eventually sort of went through, and the button was there again. So I don't know how many people went through that funnel but only saw the front end or only saw that which is really annoying because actually the front end conversion rates weren't bad, and they what I've been normally getting, but nobody was getting the funnel conversion rates, which is what's really boosted it in the past. So I don't know. It's
mistakes made you'll learn from, and plus I think seasonal as well. You're already
seasonal doesn't help.
If you look at the numbers people are doing, they're not as high as that. And this is not
everyone's
this
down.
year. We get to July 4th weekend, and then that you have that in America. Well, we've got kids breaking up in the UK. Some have already started, and some break up in another week or two.
Half a week.
There you go. Steve's of this week, right? So, and some already have.
6 weeks of school holidays, people busy.
You've got families going, shit. They're not thinking about their business. They're thinking about, shit, I've got to arrange something for the holiday and I've got to come up with a money. I remember being in that boat. All right, we've got to book a trip and organise this and organise that. You do the bare minimum on business and you're not looking at new stuff. So there's a bit of that this time of year. But that knocks it a bit. And then, lots of things that didn't come together, and it just didn't work out that time. It's one of those things. But you'll put that on the back end of a future offer and sell a shit ton of it.
Oh, of course, yeah. In fact, that's probably going to go into Toolbox Plus, which is the continuity thing. Because I think that'd be a perfect sort of thing for it. I've been
testing out Udemy at the moment for
courses.
Yeah. And interestingly enough, I bunged up a cheap course online, being my first one. Right, I think like $5 or something stupid, a bit of low price because I didn't care. And I've been getting sign-ups, getting people taking a punt. And so, but it's not a very long course. And also at the end, on the last video, because they don't check this shit, right? Is me going, how would you like to get more courses? Come over to my school group, go to this URL, and I use a pretty link. So I actually say it on the video, and I put it up on the video because they're not. Your first one, I was careful with because I didn't do that. The second one, I did that, and it hasn't been taken down. And I'm getting dribs and drabs, not massive amount of money, but I'm getting some, and I'm thinking, well, if I keep pumping lots of courses up with this bloody numbers game, then get people to come and join my school community or Facebook community, whatever I prefer, and then off the back of that, then offer them something else, a little bit more money, like $20, and then bring them up to the next product $40, and it's the like and know your factor online. That's the thing. Your courses, Steve, are absolutely bloody brilliant. I think I've had of yours has been spot on, and I think if you had if you get your stuff on something like Gumroad or a platform,
it is sort of in the it is in the roadmap, but I also want to have that continuity thing, which is why Toolbox Plus is going to be $10 a month. You're going to get access to some courses. You're going to get access to some actual tools, one of which I'm working on the other screen at the moment. There's a reason for people to keep coming back to it, and it'll hopefully give people something really useful to
Here's an idea for you. So Toolbox Plus is going to have training in it as well, and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So here's an idea for you. You put the courses that you've already done on there as well, but you don't give them. You don't give them as part of the $10 a month. So, and what you do, you say to somebody, if you've already purchased, you have Toolbox Pro Plus or something. You know what I mean? The next level up, and you say to people, if you already own this and you can chuck your receipt towards me, we'll give you access to the course you already own. But send in the support ticket. I'll chuck you a coupon code. You can get it all in one place. And then it becomes an all-in-one marketplace, which then on top of that, if I joined you for $10 a month and I went, this is great content. This is what I'm doing in my school group now. So what I've done is instead of having a monthly fee, I've made the school group free. Right. But what I've done is on all the courses, all the way across it's a sales pitch. It's hey, come and look, this is what this does. Here's a demo video. Blah blah blah, right? And then on it has click here to purchase now for one-time fee, or click here to join our VIP program where you'll get all access to everything for $47 a month. Right. And
that's a really good idea, actually.
And I've already had someone sign up, so you could so you have the VIP section where so existing customers come in and you can give them access to what they already own. You get them under one roof, one platform, one place you can market to them. That's one thing I love about Gumroad is I can send out an email from Gumroad, and majority of them will get delivered because people joined up. The only mistake I made, and Andy pointed this out to me, was I hadn't emailed my list for a very long time on one of my accounts. So it's like it's almost dead now, and I should have regularly So, but have the Toolbox Plus account or VIP.
Guido.
That's a really nice idea.
If you can't see me fucking you.
Proper greeting, Guido. Proper greeting.
I'm actually going to meet Matt Garrett next week because he lives in Cheltenham and I live in Gloucester, so it's only halfway, and we're just going to have a chat about things. But
cool.
The internet world is very dead at the moment at this time of year. You know,
it is. It is.
I'm getting leads coming in, not the hugest amount on the new system I'm setting up, but I am getting people joining. I'm going into groups and posting the link and the stuff up, and I'm just seeing who comes in. I'm getting new faces. You know, and
that's the bit that I don't like. It's the having to go into groups and do that sort of posting. I know you kind of got to do it.
My attitude is if they don't want me in there, they'll ban me. Oh well, goodbye. I'm not going to waste my time in your group anymore. Do you know what I mean? So I'll go in and I'll stick a post up. Anyone want Facebook leads? ?
Right.
One thing I do want to talk about while we're, if that, provided he doesn't mind, do you mind sharing any of your new YouTube branding? I think it's already live on your channel.
All at one.
It
is. I'm so pleased with the way that it's turned out.
That's why I was going to get you to share it and show what you got and whatever, because it's.
Let me see the best way of showing this, because I've got a retro games design. Got to wait for the hard drive because it's a 16 terabyte hard drive and it hasn't been active for a bit, so it's got to spin up again.
Watch the power dipping shoulder.
News just in: 250 homes have lost their power. It's all had to be rerouted to Steve Mellor's house.
That's yes, that's true. So final graphics. So this is the selection of sort of profile pictures and all of the branding that I've done. Let me share the entire window.
Wait for Andy to bring it up.
See that? Yes.
Well, sorry, there's so many green.
There you go. So I've been. I spent nearly 3 weeks trying to turn myself into a 3D model, and I got to the stage where I thought, look, doesn't matter what it's in, modeling just isn't for me. So I sort of went, all right, I can't waste any more time doing this. I've got to do something that I know I'm going to be able to do. So cartoon version, this is all done in Affinity Designer using vector stuff, but it's still, let's find an object and copy the hand, because I can't draw properly. I just have to copy and paste and shove things together. So that's the character. That's the profile picture for what is now the archive, and I'm sort of trying to put everything together so that it all gels a bit. So at the moment, I've got Retro Corner, which is going to be talking about retro games, and I've got the live stream archive, which is going to be the streams that I do put onto YouTube, and I'm going to be doing YouTube branding this weekend. And I also have to do 2 videos, one of sort of intro videos for the various different things as well. So that's the first one. That's the profile picture.
Looks a bit
profile
like
picture for the other one.
Looks a bit like a not so Mexican fluffy.
Well, I do look a bit like a not so Mexican fluffy, so that kind of works.
Yeah,
that's the profile picture for the other one. That's just the normal character thing that you can do on YouTube. These things called watermarks, and they pop up at the bottom right-hand corner of the thing. That's going to be the watermark for the archive.
Brilliant.
Nice.
That's the other watermark for the retro corner. That's the YouTube banner. So YouTube banner will only take like the middle bit out of that. And use it. But if you put it onto a TV, it'll show the whole thing. So you've got to have a picture that's kind of optimized for more than one thing, and that's what that is. So that's the live stream archive, which I'm again quite pleased with the way that this has turned out and the sort of the vibe of the whole thing.
What I love about it, Steve, is it has the style, not the character on this, but the style of the show with Peter Griffin in Family. What's it called?
Family Guy.
Family Guy. It's that
It
style.
It's a little bit that. It's a little bit Simpsons. It's essentially it's saying what would Don Bluth do if you were turning a human being into a chipmunk for like Chippendale Rescue Rangers or something like that. That's where the idea of it.
So well.
Don't want to complain too much. Isn't there an R missing?
Yeah, I can sort that out.
Yeah,
it's only a graphic.
Yeah. Oh yeah, Reto Corner.
Yes, I've been doing these really late at night as well. You can tell, can't you?
Yeah, because that could be the new trend. Hashtag Reto.
Yeah.
You can do an ice cream brand called Reto.
Just one Corretto.
So that's the what I've been doing. So these things, and
really
they don't take too long to do anymore.
So have you done? Are you going to do a training course on how to do this and then promote this brand within the training course?
No, because most people wouldn't be able to do this. You know what? I spent a little while. Let's just stop sharing for the moment. That's the stuff. There we go. I spent a little while thinking I could do this with AI because there's plenty of things out there about how to do AI things. And I started trying it and found out very quickly that actually a lot of the consistent character stuff is nonsense. It just doesn't work.
Yeah.
So,
No.
Yeah.
I'm laughing because I'm going to look up. What would you like a short tour? No, I've been in hundreds of times. Right, I'm going to try and put somewhere here. I've got some attempts that AI had at coming up with the emulated Andy character, and I gave it a photo of me, and described what I wanted. I'm just trying to get the first one. The first one was hideous.
I do love your branding, by the way, Steve.
Thank you.
I mean, looking really good, and it is. It is
what I'm good at. It's the only thing I'm good at, really. is content creation. That's my thing.
That they have one more thing you're good at than all the rest of us.
So here was one horrible AI attempt.
Right.
I went, that's nothing like me, look at the photo or something. Right, then it produced that, and I went, well, it's very flattering, but I'm like a lot older and fatter than that.
And when you've got to waist like this, please hit me up. I want to know your secret.
Yeah.
Oh, I've got a bit of news, actually. I'm on this new medication. I've lost 2 stone.
What's the medication you're on?
I'm on Manjaro, which is like a Ozempic, and it's got a bit of...
Yeah, well, I was going to talk to my doctor about that. So
I'm on it because of diabetes. So I wasn't on it to lose weight, but I'm losing weight. Do you
eat normally?
I eat normally, but there's a massive caveat to that, is that I don't want to eat a lot of stuff that I would have eaten before now. I'm not... I'm full.
Hungry?
Yes. Yeah.
Very interesting.
So, I just got to say, this one, I then told it, okay, but I'm a bit older and whatever. And I think it's the next one. I haven't scrolled down. I'm pretty sure it's the next one is a fucking insult. No, not that one. That one's not too bad. A bit bigger than I am actually now. But there gets no, not that one. That's crap. Oh, it must. I think I had to start another chat. One of them, it drew this fucking old granny. These is in the end. I said, "Oh, don't put a person in it because none of these look like me." Look at that fucking thing with a. What the fuck is that? And like, I would never wear.
You look disabled.
I have seen C64 right that looked better.
I did say I wanted like a pixel look, but like. And then I'm not a registered trademark, which it started thinking I was. But like, I was just going, no, that's too young. That's nothing like me. That's this, that's that. But like, honestly, it's like that was one of. In the end, I just went right now. Try some things, and it did that shit, which is way too generic. So But yeah, I had a few conversations and realized that AI isn't necessarily the answer to everything. I think I'm going to have to get it part way and then and then get it into Canva or whatever and tweak and arse around with it. But it's good for brainstorming approximate ideas. And you could at least get an approximation to send to a proper artist and go, right, it's kind of like this, but with this, this, and this. And then they can go, oh, easy. Yeah. But
yeah, not as easy as you might think to do that sort of branding.
I tried a few caricature artists on Fiverr, and that's where the one that you sometimes see me use. I use it on Facebook. That's where that came from. It's a few years old now. But that was like, $10 to get done, and that went back and forth a little bit. And I went, "Can you just tweak that and that?"
I've used a couple of them before, and they're awful. I mean, some of them are obviously pretty good. But
some of them literally traced the photo with some bullshit thing, and
and it just wasn't very good at all.
Yeah, and then I had another one that was like, I was just like, okay, but it's absolutely nothing. There has to be. I know you're doing a caricature, and I'm like, oh, I don't mind if you play up features. That's the idea of a caricature, but. To give me an image that is nothing like me back, it's just a generic person with purple hair.
Yeah.
Like, I can do that. But some of the AI would be great if it could listen and go, right, because like on one of them, I went, that's really good, except I just need it changed, just this one change, leave everything else as it is. And it can't do that. It always has to go, here you go then, and it's done like change what you want, but it's also added things that you don't want. And you go, why have you given me horns and a cane? I don't want that. Yeah, now do it without those. So it takes them out and now does you with brown hair, and you're like, oh, for fuck's sake, leave everything else alone.
Yeah.
And even if you tell it to leave everything else alone, it still changes the bits.
It still doesn't.
It's like, I had one the other day, and I was going, it needs to the logo it came up with was great, but I needed it not in a circle. And I kept saying, but it's still in a circle. And it'd go, oh yeah, sorry. Sometimes here you go, the perfect logo for XYZ, and definitely not in a circle. Boom, fucking
in a circle.
And like,
I know the problem.
At that point, you have to go to Canva, select the circle, and fucking delete it and tweak it yourself. That you just won't get AI. Get as close as you can and make it so that the mods you have to do are minimal, and you can go in Canva and you're all right.
But this is where I have learned you ask it to create the elements, not the logo itself. Then you take those elements over to Canva and create what you really want.
Yeah.
Mr. Steve,
thank you for Franken logo.
I love your watermark. Tell me, is that a PNG?
It's an SVG. It is a PNG, actually, but I've got them all as SVGs.
If you load it, does it put like a black box behind you?
No.
Load it with, so it's
the watermarks, the watermarks are just transparent. So you can do pretty much anything you want with them. It's really quite a nice thing. It's just that nobody seems to use them very much. Or they'll put everything in a circle, or, they don't really think through what's going to go in there. But yeah.
Hello, Tom Clark. I'd say hello to Tom Clark because we are going off of the YouTube in a moment now. So, hello, Tom, on the YouTubes. But if you are watching on the YouTubes, you know the deal. You're not anymore.